Hookah Life. Hey, it's your girl Adina, aka Mistress _ Glam Fairy, and I'm here today with this look. So if you'd like to see how I did it, please stay tuned. So I started out by applying my NYX Shine Killer Primer. And after that, I went into this Aularale palette, and actually, I feel that this color is a little too orange for me, but as you can see, when I'm putting it on with this brush, which I have fallen in love with and had to stop myself from using it because it just felt so good, I mixed it with the Covergirl Queen Collection Classic Bronze, but the color from Aularale is called Gilded Daffodil, and actually it was good coverage, so I probably could have just stuck with that. Then I went into this Black Radiance palette, well, powder, which is rich mahogany, and I used that to do my eyebrows. Now, I was trying to stick with either brands that are by black-owned companies or which are geared towards women of color. So now I'm going into the little mixture that I have for the LA Girl Pro Conceal. It's like 3 different colors that are mixed together. I don't even remember which ones they are. So I'm going to have to try to come up with this concoction again. But I use that to define my brows and to highlight and make any other corrections that I was going to do. And I used a Morphe flat concealer brush to do that. And then I buffed it out with this brush, which is actually my favorite brush to use for foundation, but I did want to try the brushes which I got from Neverland Beauty and Health. I do love the foundation brush, and I didn't use the other brushes because I didn't want to be playing with them trying to do this video. So now I went into another color that is by Black Radiance to contour my nose and chisel out my cheekbones and give my face a little more dimension. And this is the Black Radiance Warm Hazel powder, but I also use some of the rich mahogany for my around my perimeter of my face. And really, I basically stick with my same brushes. Every once in a while, I'll try some new brushes, but I'm kind of a fan of certain brushes, and so I stick with what I know. So I'm going to start doing my eyes now, and this is Painterly by MAC. And use another Morphe flat brush to apply that, and then I blend it out with my finger. And then I'm going to use Aularale's lip conditioner because I didn't want to get the foundation and other colors on the lip conditioner. So I'm going to go into Aularale's Terracotta Golden Apricot Cheek color, and I'm using the terracotta color, which was that top matte shade, and I'm going to use that as my transition and to warm up the eyeshadows. And then I use that really beautiful golden yellow color from the Aularale Eyeshadow Quad, which is called Island Breeze. After that, I went into this Black Radiance Desert Clay palette, and I used mostly the dark color that's in the upper left-hand corner, and whichever corner that was for us. And I'm using that to define my outer corner, outer V, and also to give myself a little more of a crease because I don't actually have a crease, as you can see. So I used a fluffy angled brush to apply that to the outer corners and then drag it into the crease area. And to be honest, this shade wasn't as deep as I was hoping it would be, but it worked good enough. And then I went in with a clean, much smaller fluffy brush to keep the color generally in the crease area, but to blend out the harsh lines that had created from the angled brush, and also to blend it into the yellow color from the Aularale palette. Then I go in with another fluffy brush to blend out the angles a little more. And then I wind up going back into the Aularale blush duo to warm up the rest of my eye and to put it on my lower lash line. So now I'm going into the Aularale blush palette. Again, the colors are terracotta and golden apricot, and I kind of swirled the brush into both colors for my cheeks, but I didn't notice how pigmented it was, so I went in with this Shea Moisture Illuminating Bronzer and Boracay Hibiscus to kind of soften that that all of that blush. And now I'm using the gold shimmer powder from Aularale, and it's really gorgeous, shimmery, real fine milled, very fine powder. Using that as my highlight. Going back in just to deepen my contouring a little bit. Now I'm going to use this Urban Decay liner to tight line and do my lower lash line. And I'm really not a fan of tight lining because my eyes water so badly. But that's the look I was going for. And I'm doing good because my eyes didn't start watering. Going back into the Black Radiance Desert Clay palette to set the line along my lower lash line. And then I had to make a little correction with the golden color from the Aularale palette. Now I'm going to line my eyes with, although this is not a black owned or geared towards black or women of color cosmetics. I just love this liner. It's my favorite. And it's the wet look that I really like. It's really fine brush, so you're able to really get real good control. If you're trying to make a thick line, I wouldn't suggest trying to make a thick line with this. It's just too much work. You do better using a fatter brush, but this one is my favorite wet look lash liner. And I'm going in with Better Sex Mascara. Coat my lashes a little bit. And I had my house music going, so I was really getting into it. I feel I do my best makeup when I'm listening to house music. And I had a little eye watering thing was trying to happen, so I had to clean it up with the Q-tip and blot my lips to remove some of the lip conditioner. And now I'm going in with Sheer Pumpkin. That also is by Aularale Cosmetics. And then I'm going to line with this Jordana Quick Liner for lips and Currently. I don't know if the clip showed it, but I'm using some J-Cat Beauty lashes. That's what I'm putting on right here. These are some really luscious lashes. I've been really putting on longer lashes for my videos, I've noticed now. Now I'll spray on a little MAC Fix Plus, and then after that I decided to try to get the glow up a little more, so I applied a little more of the golden shimmer powder, and as you can see I really liked it. So that was my look, and I hope everyone really enjoyed it. Please thumbs up, and I hope that if you have any questions you'll let me know. Hope everyone has a great day. Be beautiful and be good. Bye.